The Greatest King of Persia, Cyrus the Great, Achaemenid Empire documentary. When we think of powerful empires of the ancient world, the Persian Empire under Cyrus the Great is not always the first to come to mind. However, under his leadership, the Achaemenid Empire became one of the most significant and enduring empires in history. Hello, and welcome to our YouTube channel. Today, we're going to talk about the greatest king of Persia, known as Cyrus the Great. So, without further ado, let's get started. Cyrus the Great's birth was surrounded by ominous prophecies, but he defied them all and rose to become one of the most successful and admired rulers of the ancient world. His early ambition was already evident as he fearlessly stood up to a nobleman's son during a childhood game. Later, he received a royal education at the Median court, where he became fluent in multiple languages. As an adult, he conquered neighboring kingdoms and established the Achaemenid Empire, which became the largest empire the world had ever seen. His military prowess was matched by his ability to treat his subjects with kindness and compassion, earning him the title Cyrus the Great. His legacy lives on as a symbol of justice and benevolent leadership, and his story serves as an inspiration for generations to come. Cyrus the Great was not only a successful conqueror, but also a wise and just ruler who respected the customs and religions of his subjects. He famously issued the Cyrus Cylinder, a declaration of his policies and principles, which has been called the first human rights charter in history. In it, he stated that all people should be free to practice their own religion, and that he would not interfere in local governance as long as his subjects paid tribute and remained loyal to the empire. One of the keys to Cyrus's success was his ability to build alliances with neighboring kingdoms and peoples. In his conquest of Lydia, he formed an alliance with the Greek city-state of Sparta, which helped him defeat Lydian king Croesus. Later, when he conquered Babylon, he was welcomed by the Babylonian priests, who saw him as a liberator from the oppressive rule of the Babylonian king Nabonidus. Cyrus also recruited soldiers from conquered territories into his army, which helped him build a diverse and loyal military force. Cyrus's legacy as a ruler is seen not only in his military conquests, but also in his administrative and cultural achievements. He established a system of provincial governance that allowed local leaders to retain some autonomy while still answering to the central government. He also founded the city of Pasargadae as his capital and built impressive palaces and temples, including the famous Cyrus the Great's tomb. Moreover, Cyrus was a patron of the arts and culture, sponsoring a revival of Persian literature and religion. He supported the Zoroastrian religion and is credited with creating the first Zoroastrian scripture. He also invited craftsmen and artists from across the empire to Pasargadae to showcase their work and to learn from each other. Under his patronage, Persian culture flourished, and it continued to do so under the Achaemenid Empire for centuries to come. However, despite his many successes, Cyrus the Great was not invincible. In 530 BC, he marched into Central Asia to conquer the Massagetæ, a nomadic tribe that had been raiding Persian territory. In the ensuing battle, Cyrus was killed, and his body was returned to Pasargadae for burial. His son, Cambyses II, succeeded him as king, and the Achaemenid Empire continued to expand under his rule. Despite his many accomplishments, Cyrus was not invincible, and his life was cut short in a battle against the Massagetæ. However, his legacy would live on, and unity would inspire later leaders, such as Alexander the Great, who considered Cyrus a role model and even visited his tomb in Pasargadae. Cyrus the Great's legacy as the greatest king of Persia lives on to this day. His policies of religious tolerance and respect for local customs set an example for future leaders to continue to inspire people around the world. His conquests and administrative reforms laid the foundation for one of the most significant and enduring empires in history, and his support for the arts and culture. On that note, I'll end this video here. I hope you like it. If you did, let me know by giving it a thumbs up, and do not forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.